welcome back to another episode of the Culture Show.
Let's go.
Fucking A, how you been, my bro?
Good, brother.
So you guys don't know because you guys, I mean, episodes have been a little bit late, but like, we actually haven't fucking shot an episode in like what 6 months?
Oh, I don't even know. Maybe.
It's the 14th of January. We hadn't shot since probably October, September last year.
Yeah.
So happy New Year, Culture fam! Fucking happy New Year!
Yeah, happy New Year. Fucking Merry Christmas and that.
We've returned with a great guest for you as well in our little short period break, and we have some fucking sick shit coming up in the next 3 episodes too. So make sure you stick around for that because that's going to be some cool shit.
It's going to be hectic, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it.
Hit that. Hey, well, wait. All right. That was enough time for you to subscribe. If you're not subscribed, the fuck are you doing? Shit, bro. Fuck, it's been a minute. What have you been doing?
Fucking working, bro.
I feel like I still don't see you almost every day.
Yeah, I know. Fucking booked another trip overseas.
Oh,
Get
let's
the
go.
fuck out of here again.
I've been telling him to fuck off every day too.
Still clean off the chuff.
Good man. Good man.
Yeah,
good man.
I did. I'm not gonna lie, cause like, you know, we have very loyal subscribers. I had to join on New Year's, so yeah. Other than that, I'm about fucking.
Hey, see, we're transparent with you.
Yeah, 8 months clean, I think.
And we forgive him.
So
we forgive him.
June, the start of June to January.
Yeah, I think the first episode you announced that in, if editing memory, was Lockie's.
Oh, real?
Yeah, which would be out by this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that it might have been sooner. But yeah, it was like a little chit chat.
Gives you some context of how long we haven't filmed for. So,
bro, it's been a minute. We've just been living life and doing things. You know what I mean? Like we, in no way have we been fucking slacking off. Like we've just been hella busy in other sectors of the creative industry. Oh, you want to tell them what you fucking did for news?
Oh yeah, I fucking zoned in media. Fucking filmed with AU dollars down at BTV. That was that was an experience, bro. That was hectic. Right. Yeah, shout out to Matthew Craig for that. Fucking.
What was the most like hectic moment from that, you reckon?
Definitely the interview with Getz, bro. That was fucking. That was legit. That was sick. And it was just so like.
Shout out Craze from Supercell.
It was just like a real like down to earth humble guy, bro.
He seemed it in the interviews I watched that you filmed and shit.
Yeah,
he seemed to be like a good dude. Yeah, fucking oath. Yeah, my New Year's was fucking nuts too.
What did you do, bro?
Yeah, we got to shout out to Yara. We got to play a fucking Crown 1 year. Not 1 year. 1 hour after the New Year. So the countdown happened, and then bang, we were on stage. At Crown like an hour into, bro. It was fucking so much fun. So shout out to Yambro and Kid Benny for hooking that up. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, a lot of the Marshall boys too. Abe, shout out to Abe for hopping on stage with us as well. That was
shout out
fun.
for Brownie getting lost.
Brownie got lost. Funny enough, I know you guys haven't met Brownie yet, but I promise you will. You've heard a lot about him.
Yeah, we're getting him on soon.
He will definitely. He just refuses to hop on, but he'll hop on fucking soon. Don't you worry. Yeah. But bro, Brownie like came with us, and when you meet him on this show, it'll make sense. But he came with us, and essentially he just wasn't with us at one point. And so he spent, when the countdown happened for New Year's, he was front and center stage with a bunch of random dances and shit. So he was good, but he wasn't with us.
Shout out Brownie.
Yeah, shout out to fucking Brownie. But I'm trying to think what else we can update on in this episode. Because I mean, there's a host only to come, so make sure you keep watching for that. And there'll be a lot of we'll save most of the updates for that.
Yeah.
But
I reckon get into it, bro.
Yeah, I reckon we're going to get on.
Let's do it.
I mean, if we're being transparent with the audience, we'll be honest.
No, we don't need to tell them that.
Let's do it. I mean, they know how we are, bro. Again, we'll repeat it. We're still a two-man team. Right? We are. I'll say I'm because I edit it. He's only he shoots it, and I edit it. Right. So, I was editing this guest podcast. We've shot with him before in this room. And we seem to have lost all the footage and all the audio except like 1 2-minute clip that was shot prior to the podcast even starting.
I reckon if we like trimmed from all the episodes where we've said that, I could be about 4 or 5 now.
Talk about a reel. Yeah. Bro, talk about like the, you know what I mean, reel. That would be a reel in itself. That would be a reel in itself. But hey, that's one thing. I've kind of stopped saying that a little bit less. And if I'm talking shit, let me know in the comments by the end of the episode. So stick around for that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Alright, let's do it, bro.
None of this will be the same.
Yeah, well, Nate, get your shit together. I'm clearly bad on the vapes now. Don't fucking vape. I'm telling you.
Don't vape. No vape gang. No vape.
They're fucking bad. Like waking up in the middle of the night and shit.
As you puffing on your vape.
Yeah.
So what do I got to do right now? What I got to do right now for you to smash that vape on camera? Before you're
buy me another one after it.
That would defeat the. What I got to do to get you to quit vaping right now on camera on the Culture Show? Keep you accountable on the Culture Show.
Tickling telecries.
Nothing, bro. I'm not stopping until I want to stop, mate.
Alright, how many likes
what do I have to do right on camera for you to quit weed?
poke me in the eye.
All right, let's make a deal. Let's make a deal. How many
You're not
likes?
gonna do it, bro.
No, I will. I swear to God. On camera, I will do it.
Hey,
No,
don't swear at Morgan Freeman.
Shut up.
Don't dare swear at him.
Hold on. Shush. I swear to God. No, I actually swear to God. How many likes does this reel have to get for you to quit vapes and I'll quit weed?
Well, no, the question.
No, I'll quit
to
bongs.
you.
I'll quit bongs.
The question's to you. How many likes does it need to have?
That's what I'm asking you.
What, 2?
2, and you quit vapes?
No, you quit bongs.
No, it's the same. No, it's for you to quit. It's for you to quit
I'll
vapes.
quit
and
vaping if you
bongs.
quit bongs.
Yeah, but how many likes does this have to get for it to happen?
1.
No, come on. Give me some clout.
Fucking, I don't know. Fuck, bro. 500?
500? All right, 500. 500
But
likes.
you got to agree. Do you agree on that?
I'll shake hands on camera. I'm good. I'll shake hands on camera. That's my word right there. That's a Jersey handshake. Bro.
It's not gonna happen,
Bro,
guys.
500 likes, and I will quit weed, and he will quit vaping. That's on God. That is on. We shook hands on camera. I'm making this a reel, and it will happen. Oh man, what's the reel get like 10K likes now? Can't. At least we'll bring back our algorithm. All right, let's get
The
on
boys
to
will do that, and Wesley Snipes is my real father.
Who's this guy, man? Who invited this guy? All right, speaking of this guy, ladies and gentlemen. No, I've already done that part. He's been doing liquor for. So I'm gonna clap like that, but you know what I mean. He's been. Fuck, this is such a fucker. We haven't done this in a
Just
long
do
time.
it. Just go for ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Get it.
No, because then we got to fake the reaction for that.
Just do it.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest today is a 3-time state champion gymnast with over 18 gold and silver medals. That's actually a fact, but that's not why he's here. He just asked me to put that in the intro. He's been doing liquor for over 10 years and has managed bars all over Australia for 7 years, including now managing the... Fuck you, ya dog. He's been doing liquor for over 10 years and has managed bars all over Australia for 7 years, including now managing the now famous Johnson Street Fitzroy venue, Bad Decisions. He's now... Oh, I'm so shit, hold on. He's been doing liquor for over 10 years and has managed bars all over Australia, including now managing the famous Johnson Street Fitzroy venue, Bad Decisions. He's now an author and a creator of a 220 plus recipe long cocktail book. Say that 7 times fast. Here to talk about that and more. It's Matty NOTHANKS, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, bro? He just had to sit through like a fucking...
I can't
I told him to fucking stop doing that because I have to lean over him.
Hey, bro, I haven't done this in a while.
That's right, you're small and
Yeah,
agile.
Agile.
Oh, man. How are you, bro? Welcome back to the Culture Show.
Oh, thanks.
Technically, first
Yeah.
returning guest, but the first episode will never be seen. That it never...
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you know
No,
that
that's a lie.
I have dreams about it.
I wanted to start that off, bro. How do you feel about that? How do you really feel about that? Let's air it out.
You know, I've had times where I've just wanted to reenact like saying some Wolf Creek. just you know, I pretend to take you guys home late night from the bar when you're too pissed and pretend to drop you off here at Marshall, but really.
You've had a lot of opportunities, mate.
I have, because you know I've got to get you home safe. But you know, I found the best West Aussie in me not to reenact Wolf Creek, and I just let it go. And you know, the time will come and they'll invite me back. That's why I keep replying.
And here we are. Yeah. Fucking ain't got good shit.
Yeah.
He's in with Creeker, so we got to
Have you got a free lift home now?
multiple free lifts up. Oh man.
What's new with you, bro?
Yeah, what's been happening?
Oh, you know, just a lot of hot girl shit.
On that hot girl shit.
Yeah, I mean, usually I just do the same thing. You know, just
Do the same thing.
yeah, you know, I just hang out at work. You know, putting on gigs, doing cool shit. With,
Which your work is?
Oh yeah. I, as you said in the intro, I'm the venue manager of Bad Decisions
Yes,
Bar in Fitzroy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We host 4 live music gigs a week of all genres of music. Anywhere from rap, hip hop, metal,
I'm probably doing a show there. I'll put the link in the... At this time, I'll probably put the link in the bio.
He'll be there. He's always there.
I'm always
Part of the
there.
furniture.
I just said to him this morning I'll take a residency.
Yeah. Literally message the page. But no, we also do awesome techno raves, drum
Yes,
and bass.
Fuck
We
yeah.
had a sold out rave the other week with a producer from Chicago, New York,
Hectic.
which was awesome. And
Shout out.
then it's only going to be building from there with a lot of growth that Dave, the owner, and myself want to do.
Yep.
Fuck
We
yeah.
have a
Which
lot
we
of
just had
trades.
Dave on a few episodes before this
Yes,
one.
yes,
Yep.
Mr. King of Fitzroy.
Yeah.
Dave.
Are we allowed to speak about what just happened because he's posted about it?
I mean, maybe you should just get him back in. I mean,
Yeah.
we can mention. I'm sure we can mention it.
Yeah, well, yeah, like just,
Yeah, we can always cut it if it.
Because he posted on his.
He tells
his
everyone.
Instagram
I
and
tell
shit.
him. I tell everyone.
Well, like, yeah, well, as we had Dave from Laundry on the podcast a few episodes prior to Maddie's, as you would have seen, because we have a loyal fan base and you guys are subscribed. Anyway, but no, if you would have seen we spoke a lot about Laundry and how long he's been running it and stuff. But Dave has now sold Laundry and is now fully focused on the other venue he owned, Bad Decisions, the one that Maddie manages. And so now it's the two of them power team fully focused on making this venue fucking. Just trust us when we say it's going to be the best live performance venue fucking on Johnson Street in Melbourne and in probably Australia. I'll go ahead and say it. Intimate.
No, it's definitely. I mean, it's already. I love the venue. It's already such an amazing venue, and like we've already done great with it so far. And like with Dave and I, he's not done doing cool shit, which is good. And
He's
me
never
and
done doing
him,
cool
like
shit.
we think very quite similar in a lot of ways, and we both like doing different stuff, and we both still have a drive to do cool shit. So
Fuck yeah.
we got a lot of stuff we want to do. Already done some upgrades, but I want to do some more upgrades, get some bigger name acts in as well.
Yeah. Who are you thinking at the moment?
Mum might fly over.
Fuck yeah, Mumsy.
Yeah,
Is someone
my
calling you?
mum. It is. It's okay. It's actually my sister.
You can answer it right now if you want to.
No, she's with the kids.
Just tell her I'm on a podcast. Just tell her
Yeah,
I'm on a podcast.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey sis.
I'm just currently filming a podcast, but can I call you back after? Yeah, the boys just told me just to bloody answer. So.
You gotta let sis know you can't ignore her.
Yeah, well, I can't, but I would have just called her back after because she's 3 hours behind.
You can't make her wait. It doesn't matter. You can't make sis wait.
Yeah, that's understandable. Kids are important.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. All right, love you lots. Alrighty, babe.
That was wholesome. Wholesome moment on the podcast, ladies and
So
gentlemen.
I'll get into it after it, but Nate said that you've been running bars for 10 years. You obviously haven't been doing Bad Decisions for 10 years, so where did you start off?
No, I mean I've been running bars for 7, but
yeah.
I've been in booze
Serving
for
booze.
10.
Oh yeah, cool.
My first bar I started managing was the bar I sort of spent most of my time in, and that was back in Western Australia in my hometown called Bunbury.
Fuck yeah.
Shout out,
There you go,
Bumby!
Bano. So that was a small bar called Lost Bills.
True.
So it was originally like a craft beer bar when I took over management, and then we turned it into just this crazy cocktail bar that did a lot of different, like I was hosting events every month, so like gin tastings, cocktail parties, whiskey tastings.
Yeah, dope.
Pop-up tattoo studios in there, pop-up drag shows,
Fuck,
DJ
that's sick.
events.
It's a
Like,
bit different.
Yeah.
yeah, it was just a cool place, and it was weirdly enough, like we were able to accomplish a lot there. I was one of the first venues to like get rid of straws. Used to have like signs up that said like you
Save
ain't
the
no
turtles.
toddler, you're a goddamn adult. Screw the straw. It was in the paper. It was pretty gang.
But I still be asking Maddie for a straw every time I'm at that.
Yeah. It was good because then but when like you have people in there, they would just tell the people that would want a straw and be like, just get better lipstick then if you don't want your lipstick.
I'm
I was
gone.
like, oh, my job. Facts. And I only know that because I grew up with my sister and my mum.
Shout out sis and
So,
mum.
But no,
sister
then
mum back in WA.
Yeah.
Yep.
So most of my life has been spent in WA, but I've also
Are any of them
managed
booze
other
dealers?
bars here.
And is like anyone in the family, sis and mum booze dealers as well? Do they have a history of bar management and stuff like that? Or is that your own
Nah.
route? That was
Everyone's
your own route?
experience was like not hospitality, but always somewhat been in business.
Okay, cool.
Like on my father's side, like everyone was like, my grandparents had their own Sparky business, and then my father, he was a Sparky.
So about that, your family's all about being their own bosses type thing.
In a way, but
Yeah.
they're still not. They're still, we're quite
He's
like,
an honest man.
it's probably like just the ADHD that's like
I
crippling
get
through
it.
all of us. It's like
Yeah.
we all have like a drive. I mean, geez, mum's still in her 60s. She's still working like full-time job.
Shout out Mumsy.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
woman's gang. Like she works in a nursing home in a kitchen. She's a cook. She's been doing that for fucking forever.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah,
Still
sick.
works. Like
Sick.
she'll get bored otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then we're all very, very different in my family. Like I'm the only, like although mum works in hospo now, she never used to.
Right.
That was only
Right.
after like when she got older and parents got divorced and shit.
So what do you think it was here then that made you want to take that route?
It was originally offered to me.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, always been in hospitality since I was 14, but I was just, like being a Macca's kid.
Yes. Yep.
But back when I was like 18, 19, I was I was like one of the managers working at a boostery store back home, and
Some bodies or with some bodies.
He was the baddie. What are you talking about, bro?
Because bro, back then, I probably shouldn't say this, but like back then, that's all I'm saying.
bro, do I have something to tell you?
All right, go hard.
I'm not what you expect me to be.
I ain't no cheap slut now.
I can give you a picture if you want to pop it up, but I was not a good looking ginger back in the day.
Oh wait, he sent me a photo this morning. I'll pop it up right here.
Bro, I remember
He really was a gymnast.
Bro, I remember once, like, I was that weird little ginger kid with, like, a salad haircut and my, like, big rimmed Ray-Ban glasses. No tattoos, no confidence in that way to talk to girls. Never kissed a girl. And I was just, girl, I did not know what to say or what to do.
Hello, girl.
No, but it is funny because I remember once there was one chick that did work there, amazing person, but like I used to be interested in her then, but she would never have interest in me, and I can understand why. Like I never went for her because I knew I was gonna get a no.
Do you want to name and shame?
No, God, no.
Because like, look at me now.
They're a great person. Like, I don't have no grudges, man. Like, I was a weird looking fucker. I cut out a watermelon and cut it in half and put it on my head as a helmet for a theme day once. I painted myself completely green to look like Mike Wazowski for a Monsters Inc. University theme day.
Do you have photos?
Yes, I will give them to you. I'm not afraid.
Fuck yeah, I love
Because I
that.
look good now. But yeah, and then like that story progressed until then I became older and became an adult, and then she liked me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny how the tables
I stood
turned.
strong. I said no.
Oh, you're a bigger man than I've been.
Me too. Oh, I didn't set no alarm, so we gotta watch that. Yeah.
Watch the alarm.
Sound the alarm. Right, so one thing I want to touch on early, a little birdie told me something
What
About
they
you.
what they tell me?
about you.
It's gotta have 15 toes, isn't it?
I was going to touch on that later. No, real talk. So I don't know if I should bring this up because this could get the three of us killed or put in a boot. So I heard that you originally and have the foundations and paperwork to prove it, invented the Apple Watch
Oh yeah, and the AirPods.
and the AirPods.
Yeah.
And he has the
Facts.
mappings out for it. And,
Not fucking joking, that is
and
real.
the dates to prove that he
Apple
invented
hacked
it.
my high school computer.
Steve Jobs. Wait, is Steve Jobs alive?
No,
Who runs Apple now?
I don't know, Ashton Kutcher or something.
Ashton Kutcher. Please respond.
Nah, I'm pretty sure, nah. He won't, bro. He escaped with Mila Kunis.
Oh yeah, no shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Did he?
yeah.
Please
Yeah.
respond.
That didn't get burned down in the fires.
Oh, bum, 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 bum.
Yeah. So it was weirdly enough, I actually did. I don't know how or like if it is weirdly connected. It probably isn't. I'm just talking shit. But yeah,
What?
So back in year.
Hold on, wrap it back. Hold on, where were we?
We're talking about what you brought up, the chicken nugget.
Sorry, we went weird as. Also might be a little bit high. 500 likes, I'll quit weed.
Please give it to us.
Yeah, so to the story of the question you asked me about
Sorry,
the
bro.
Apple Watch and
Oh
AirPods.
fuck.
So yeah, facts
Drugs are bad,
is
okay?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, so the Apple Watch and AirPods wasn't technically released, well, the Apple Watch wasn't technically released until 2015. So, I'm,
For real. Have that written?
so back in year 10, so in year 10 was 2009, because I graduated high school in 2011. So 2009, you would have been 4.
I've been 9 years old.
Fuck.
I was born in 2000.
So 2009, I was year 10, so 15.
Yeah.
At 15 years old, I was doing a class called Technical Graphics, which was my favourite subject. And we did a lot of stuff on like ArchiCAD and Google SketchUp, which was like 3D digital softwares. And we had to invent our own product. So I invented a watch that was a mini version of my iPod Touch that had a solar-powered wristband, and then actual AirPods floating with it. And I actually have the like digital 3D printout of
I have these photos.
Yeah,
that's
and
so cool.
X-ray. Yeah, everything's all 3D, and on there it's date stamped with my.
I will
with my name.
put this proof up, right? You will be looking at it as I'm telling you. I'll put the proof up.
But yeah, you know, what's up, Steve? You were fucking hacking into my computer back in the southwest of Western Australia back in 2009, you cheeky nugget.
Steve, you cheeky nugget. Man, no, bro. So you've always had like a creative, like little fucking drive going on with your little.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like back in high school, like in the same subject.
ADHD thing.
Like back in high school, like even because this subject as it progressed, like as we like still in year 10, but even more into year 11 and 12, we were actually designing houses. So and then I actually then went on into studying residential drafting and interior design.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That was
So
after high school.
at what age did you get offered the job in WA as a bartender? Or?
I
was actually, funny enough, getting a job offer for nearly a year since I was 19, and then I finally accepted it when I was 20.
True.
So,
what made you finally accept it after a year?
I was poor.
So,
And living out of home.
what was holding you off from accepting it?
I liked going out to live gigs. No, because I was at Boost Juice, and yeah, I didn't know I had ADHD at the time, but I was this hyperactive kid, and because it was in the shopping centre, I was always yelling out names and like chucking ice in the air and into the jugs and all that, and always just trying to be just vibrant and happy. And weirdly enough, our landlord, so the owner of the Boost Juice paid extra on rent so we could play music louder.
Oh, that's
as
sick.
well. So
That's sick.
yeah, that was sick.
Yeah.
So we were able to play music louder. So it was always like a party. And then one of the guys, the manager of the actual store manager, he was one of those dudes that loved to muzz. It was around the period of Ziz was the thing, so like he was around and all that.
Fucking
so
Marcus Dibble,
he was
the
a gym
predator.
junkie, so we played a lot of like Ministry of Sound and shit.
Ministry of Sound.
But yeah, so there was an awesome bar called Barbados.
Barbados.
It was like called Barbados, but it was owned by an Italian family, serving Italian food.
That's cool.
That's fine.
Yeah, and then at night time on the weekend it was a nightclub.
Wow, nice. That's
So
cool.
it was pretty rad. Like
Barbados.
So the general manager there, who was the son of the owner, Leon, he kept offering me a job as a bartender for a bit. He even offered me a chef apprenticeship.
Sure, that'd be cool.
And then I was just working at Boost. I just wanted more money. I was bored. I didn't want to go out. I was going out a lot of gigs and all that, and then it started dropping the gigs and started wanting to earn more money. So I just started getting into bartending, and then just fell in love with it from there. Like I just kept it a job, and then from then I've just done a lot of different stuff in the industry, and that was back when I was 20.
Yeah, nice.
Now I'm 30.
So that's 10 years in the industry.
Yeah,
a whole decade.
Yeah, and it's just it's been an awesome career path.
What do you reckon? I'm sure there's many that stick out when I say this, but is there any like main big like standout moments in the industry over the past 10 years that stuck out to you the most?
One of them, the most meaningful one, was probably I had a year where unfortunately I lost a lot of friends to suicide and that.
Oh, sorry to hear, bro.
So I wanted to do something about it, and in my bar we were always doing stuff that our town had never had before. Like, I mean, we're one of the only cocktail bars that hadn't really had cocktails properly there. So for me, I always loved the idea of having a tattoo studio in a bar.
Yeah.
And it had been done before. Sailor Jerry had done that stuff before.
Yeah.
So I actually wanted to have it in my bar. So I'd linked up with our local tattoo studio, Southwest Tattoo, and we put a pop-up tattoo studio in the bar. I also organise like collabs with a brewery, distillery. We did an art auction, online art auction.
Bro, that's
we did a raffle
massive.
draw with collabs with heaps of different
Whole like mini
businesses.
festival type Steve.
Yeah, and it was I went over 2 days.
Nuts, that's so cool,
And
bro.
we
I
ended
literally
up
is a
raising-
festival.
We raised like $6,000 for Beyond Blue, and then
cool.
it led into another $6,000 because then we the tattoo studio followed it up with even more tattoos after that because it was
Fire.
just so much want.
Yeah.
Like we were sold out for tattoo appointments by 12 p.m. and we'd opened at 11. And then Nails had to open up the tattoo studio, and then 5 of the other tattooists jumped in and started doing tattoos.
That's sick. So that would have been real rewarding for you at the time because like of what you're going through at the same time, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
It's a
absolutely.
charity that helps people like fight suicide.
yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
crazy
like,
cool, bro.
well, that's
yeah.
crazy. That's the best standout. How long ago was that?
That was, I think that was back in like 2018.
Yeah, that's respect, bro. That's cool.
So
as
that was like
fuck,
halfway
yeah.
through sort of thing from your start to now. Yeah.
2018,
Yeah.
Do you reckon that moment where like that rewarding moment is kind of where you kind of fell in love with it to the point where you started like reaching out from actual bartending and started doing other things like for instance like you know like how you've been putting on like live bands now and you're kind of reaching out for different things, not just serving alcohol.
Even taking artists down to your hometown from here to do shows as well and stuff, you know? Like,
in a way, yeah, but not so much because I was also doing other stuff before that moment.
Well, I guess it kind of by doing stuff it kind of led into probably like I guess like you wouldn't be able to pull something like that off as your first of it. Attempt, so yeah.
Because I was very lucky in a way because like before even that moment I had already been a sales rep for a brewery. So I was the state sales rep, one of the state sales reps for Matzo's Brewery based in Perth and looked after the Southwest and Great Southern and Western Australia. So I'd already done the repping side, doing I did all the beer festivals, did a lot of collabs, putting on events. I mean, it was pretty good because I was 21 at the time and I was even the judge for a stripping competition.
fire. Fire.
Wet shirt competition.
So that Beyond Blue festival event that you did with all the food trucks and the tattooists and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Was that the first one that you put on yourself?
First charity fundraiser.
That you
I
put on
think.
yourself, like the first.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But not the first event you put on yourself.
Oh, definitely not.
Definitely
no,
not.
I've because for me at my old venue, I was one of those managers that ran the entire company besides paying the bills.
Yeah.
So I was running all socials, everything, and just to progress the business, I didn't want to just keep doing the same thing every single week because that's what every other venue basically did.
Yeah.
And I had to keep coming up with new things. And I mean, it was funny because every time I did come up with new things, other venues would copy. I'd create a salsa caramel cocktail. So would the other bars. I would buy a shit ton of whiskey and advertise all of our whiskey selection. Another venue would become a whiskey. Yeah. That bar closed.
Yeah.
And then we had like other incidents where like, say I made the venue, started doing a lot of whiskey tastings. Like it was awesome. We would get like 5 awesome whiskeys and I would talk about them to homies. We'd even have a dad's group that would come in.
Not like wine tour type C's, but like whiskeys. Type
Yeah. So you'd have like 5 different whiskeys. I'd educate you about the distillery, the whiskey itself, and you'll taste it. And we'd have some beer specials.
That's epic.
Was
Bro,
always-
would you ever
always
do
cool.
that shit where have you seen it on TikTok where those bartenders they're at those like really like massive 5-star restaurants or bars and they bring out like $100,000 bottle of scotch. And that's like $1,000 for like a couple mils of it, and they've got this big syringe that they like take it out, like they get the whiskey out of the bottle. Like, would you ever do that shit?
I do love that shit.
Yeah, I see on TikTok all the time, bro. It's hectic, yeah.
I'm way too bogan.
So this is fucking.
You got this. Don't fucking waste your money on it though, bro.
I'm not gonna waste
Go
your
get a
money,
bottle
we
of
got
Johnny.
Jack.
Yeah, but nah, fucking. So I did like. I was doing. I started doing that kind of stuff, and then another bar wanted to copy, and then started saying they were whiskey only bar. Like they were doing tasting events, started buying a shit ton of rare whiskeys.
That's how you know you're doing something right.
Yeah,
For real,
and then
yeah.
but then funny for me is that then long story short, my success was making the venue like one of Australia's only regional whiskey clubhouses, which is like.
What does that mean?
So the Whiskey Club is this awesome online club, and it's free to join. And then you get access to 2 bottles of the same whiskey every month,
Oh,
and it's
it's
a
like a
very
subscription
rare.
service.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
very
cool,
rare
cool.
whiskey that the whiskey club does. Joins up with a world distillery from around the world, and they're not even that expensive. And what's great is that a lot of them actually hold value and
cool.
increase in value as well.
So if you hold on to it instead of drinking it, you can make some money
Yeah,
in the future.
yeah. Like I have my
cool.
own whiskey collection back home.
Yeah, sick.
And then
That
yeah,
would
if
be
you-
cool to see. Yeah,
like
that
there
would
was,
be cool
I
to see.
remember once there was a bottle of Jammo on there that it was you bought it for like $130, and within 5 weeks it was up to $500-600.
Wow.
It's just
Wow.
so rare.
Yeah,
But yeah, and then with this whiskey club, every member gets a card, and they're a whiskey club member, and each state has like 2 to 3 whiskey clubhouses. And you get each member gets discount on whiskeys in those venues, and those venues get access to these bottles of booze.
Oh, that's cool. As
Very
fuck.
hard to get into. And, I think
This is a free brand deal for them.
my
right now.
venue, I think my
That's cool as
venue was
fuck.
the only regional whiskey clubhouse. But unfortunately, in saying that, since I have left, I did do the last whiskey club there, and the last one we did was over a year and a half ago, and that was when I flew over and visited, and the venue's sold. So I don't see the new owners doing anything. They don't really have the knowledge anyway.
Oh, so it's not really going anymore.
No, they haven't really done an event or anything since I was there.
The subscription service? Or?
Oh, the whiskey club is still
Yeah, oh,
definitely
yeah,
a thing. It's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
But
yeah.
the venue that I used to manage, since I left, it just went,
Right.
yeah.
You're
I think
right,
I've
yeah.
heard about that whiskey club. Apparently, like there's a tequila one as well.
There's probably
Yeah,
one for everyone.
surprising.
Like one
Yeah.
for, beer.
be
I could
sick.
definitely see one for beer. But,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
like
some
a
really
definite
cool
beer.
beer ones where you can get
Yeah.
like mystery hampers and that.
yeah,
like,
but yeah, bro, that would scare me.
There's
'cause
some
so many
wine
of them would be,
ones
like
I-
craft beers and shit.
Like
you know,
I remember
yeah.
once I didn't realize that I signed up to a wine subscription one when I was at Sexpo.
This guy's worked everywhere, from booze to Sexpo.
Bro, you'll see him
No, the
everywhere.
homie-
Hackers to Sexpo.
The homies were working there, and they were like, "Oh, come hang out," and I was like, "All right."
Say yes.
I won't say no.
He's that weird guy
So-
hanging out at Sexpo.
Yeah, but bro, it was all, like, no, I'm not afraid to go walk around. I'm like, yeah, this is cool. You know, it's an alien tentacle dildo. Like, that's nice to
fuck.
do that. But then I get lured into the wine because I'm a wine drinker.
Yeah.
And then I accidentally gave my bank details because of, as well.
I had too many wines.
I accidentally gave my bank details. I
I
wanted
didn't
more
realize.
wine.
I thought it was an option per month, not that they're just gonna charge you and then send you.
Well, if you
like,
give it the card, I'm
cases.
sure they're just gonna fuck yeah. Let's take his money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm a silly Billy.
I could have told you that. So, but where were we up to story wise?
Well, okay, what I just want to say, like, what age did you move down here to Melbourne?
I've been
guess
here
that would
twice. So I originally moved here when I was, I think, 24. Back of end of 2018. Middle of 2018.
Keep talking while the camera's on you.
No, back in 2018, middle of 2018, I moved over here, lived here for a bit, and managed a few bars over here.
Yeah, cool.
And then I moved back to WA. Just weirdly enough, it wasn't for COVID, but just before COVID started, 2020.
No, I would have sucked.
Well, for me, I was very lucky.
Oh, really?
I mean, it sucked mentally because I was going through a breakup, and then we got back together. So that was mentally shit, but.
Yeah.
COVID, fucking hell, if I was in WA, bro.
Fucking
Ah,
A.
true. I thought you said you moved
So you had-
here just
what-
before.
No, I moved back to
What
WA
was the
just before
restrictions like
COVID.
during COVID?
Well, I mean,
In WA. Because we had it fucked over here, bro.
before I get into this, let me open up my bottle of Prime with my can.
I'm blurring it. I'm blurring the
Prime.
I'm
Logan
blurring it.
Paul
You're
is
getting
Logan
beat.
Paul.
They got no idea what you're showing. You're getting beat. We did enough free promo for them during fucking Bo Brooks' episode.
Yeah.
God bless you, Bo.
Green drink. Drink green drink. Not Prime. Drink green drink.
Drink Logan Paul's liquids.
Drink hot piss.
Green vape, no.
Green vape.
Wait, what were we talking about again? I got distracted.
Oh, me too. Fuck.
It's just this most fuck podcast.
It's way better. It's actually way better than the first one, to be honest. It's way more fast paced. I'm loving it.
Hang on, I drunk too much. Too much of the green stuff. Gulp.
No, so what was the restrictions like in WA?
Oh, yeah, the
for
restrictions,
COVID?
right.
Yeah, that's what it
To start off, so when all the restrictions came into play, basically we went into full lockdown. So we went into
Minecraft
full
shit away.
lockdown
is.
for
10
10 weeks. So our bar was shut for 10 weeks, but we didn't have full restrictions for that amount of time. So it was because.
Did you have a radius block or anything?
Huh?
Did you have a radius block? Like you can only go so many Ks from your house?
Yes, and we also, because WA is so large, we have so many different regions. So like the Kimberley region, the Wheat Belt, Goldfields, Peel, Perth Metropolitan, which is Perth, Peel, Southwest and Great Southern, and all that. So
Say that 7 times fast.
each region was cut off from each other.
Yep.
So say we could travel within our region, but we couldn't travel to Perth.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yep.
But then like certain
I get what you're
stores
saying,
couldn't
yeah.
open and all this stuff, and
We had a 5K. We got to 5K, didn't it? So, was it
So
5K
and then
radius?
every now and then we'll just have a random like 2 to 5 day shut down. And
So
then,
it wasn't 10 weeks consecutive. It was like
Yeah.
on and off.
Yeah, it was never as bad as over here.
Yeah.
People
You
sook
moved back
so
at the
much, and
perfect
I
time,
still
bro.
had to go at everyone that sooked. I was like, if you want to get sooked, go to fucking
Yeah,
Victoria.
for real.
Those poor
So you
fuckers are
moved
going
back
through.
fucking perfect time, bro.
Yeah,
for real.
It was
fucking-
very. It was like lucky, because because I had the safety of being like with my family and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Your bubble was your family and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, which was good, and then but it worked out for us really well because like WA needed to save its GST contribution. So need to see the precious mines.
Yeah.
They shut off the state.
But ain't that wild that we lived through that? Like that, like
Oh, it's
through it
fucking
in our
ridiculous.
time. You know what I mean? Like that's
Ridiculous.
crazy. Like they're gonna be talking about that in like history in like primary school and stuff.
Yeah,
you
but
know
the
what I
next
mean?
pandemic
Like, in
will
years
be
from
in
now.
like another 96 years.
That's
It's
what I
every
mean.
100 years.
Like,
or
bro,
something.
but the same way they teach about like the Black Plague and all that
The
shit.
bird
from history.
flu and shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
bro. They're gonna talk about that. You know, and like we lived through that shit. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then kids
I had a
like,
sick
just gonna
time,
use
bro.
Corona
I
as
had a
the
sick
meme.
time.
Yeah, bro. I kind of had to go. I was with Melon Castle.
Bro, I actually like.
no.
It does sound bad, but I mean, although I was also going through a breakup through that because, of course, my ex and I split up again.
Yeah.
I still had a great time. Like, I had great housemates. I built a cocktail bar in my house. I got a dog. The bar, like, for us, because everyone was, like, only able to travel in WA, tourism was actually good. People were starting to actually travel between the state and not
Yeah.
just go to Perth.
Yeah.
So Perth people coming down, people going up north, and so we were doing really bloody well. Like when I moved back at the start of COVID, my bar had 4 staff. When I left like 2 years ago, I had 14.
Fucking hell.
How's it going now? Is it still running strong?
Definitely no.
No.
Not from not from my knowledge.
True.
Yeah,
Unfortunate. Yeah.
Which like I mean, and like our whole town, like the nightlife did die down a bit because like. As like people, the homies like my age back home, as they say, it's like they would only go out because they could come to my place, go out 1 a.m. at the latest, and it'll be just hanging out with me. You know, good music, hanging out with mates, no fights, no weirdos, no shit happening.
Yeah.
Because we were also a safe bar.
Yeah.
So and it was one of those things. So it's like all quite downhill, and it's like there's new nightclub owners there now as well.
Yeah,
Like
fuck.
they did not like me when I went over. Told me to stop putting stickers in his venue, and I was like, "How about you put some toilet seats on your dunnies, then, bro?" Yeah. And I was like,
Going back to having
really,
the-
I was actually sticker bombing with stickers from every band and artist from over here.
Going back to the cocktail bar in your house, right? Is
Yeah.
that where you fell in love with cocktails? Like is that where you kind of like? Because I kind of want to like go into like what you've been up to recently and what you got coming.
Yeah, good transition, my friend.
Yeah, but
He's
like is
getting good, see?
is that
He's
where
getting
you? Is that where you like obviously you've been doing it for so long, you already fell in love with it. I get that, but is that where
Yeah.
you're like, nah, like this is sick. Like I'm gonna start making cocktails and do random experiments and fucking all that sort of shit.
No, it was more when I finished.
And I was famished.
When I managed my first bar over here in Melbourne back when I was 24, back when I was 24. It was called House of Correction. So it was a hidden cocktail bar on Swanston
Sounds like a
Street.
fucking jail, bro.
And
House of correction.
Well, it was prison themed because the building itself that it's in, which is right next to the Curtain House, it's has Gold Doctor of Top Bar on the top. The building itself used to make equipment for like psychiatric homes and
Ah.
psych prisons and that.
So it's kind of
and then there was rumours that it used to house psychotic prisoners and shit.
right. So it's kind of like what's that fucking prison in Coburg where they've turned into shops and
Pentridge.
Pentridge, that's right.
Yeah,
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 where they
yeah.
held Ned Kelly and all that shit.
So yeah, it's like,
Chopper.
so that's why
Yeah,
they
yeah,
called
yeah.
it house of correction. And then so I no, there was two awesome bartenders, like old school Melbourne cocktail bartenders there, Elkie and Boomer, and they were just they're cocktail creative fanatics, like creating amazing ingredients. Really, they created some amazing cocktails, and they had a lot more experience and years on me.
Yeah.
And although I was their boss, they taught me so much, which although I'd already been doing like cocktails back in Bunbury and doing cool different cocktails, this was opening
Different
my mind
level.
to even more. And
There's
then
levels to this shit.
and then I then looked at a book. I got shown a book called it's called the PDT Cocktail Book. It stands for Please Don't Tell, which is a hidden cocktail bar in Manhattan.
True.
It's one of those old school ones where
Yeah.
you go into a hot dog store, knock on a fucking
That's cool. In Manhattan.
and
as
going
well,
like a phone booth and that and
Yeah.
yeah, so there was a cocktail in there called the Benton's Old Fashioned, which is a bacon fat washed bourbon, turned into an old fashioned.
What is bacon fat washed for the people at home that don't know what that is?
So basically, essentially, you cook up a ton of bacon, you savour all the fat, you pour it into a bottle of whiskey, you then chuck it in the bloody freezer,
There you go.
and take it once it's frozen. You take the cunt out of the freezer, you then sieve the shit out of it, like all the fat, the solid. Then you've got a fake bacon fat wash whiskey. How you doing?
That's hectic.
That's pretty.
Whoever did that first,
one
like,
drink.
bro, yeah.
I've done a few of those. So then I attempted my own one. So I've done like many different ones. Like one of my favourites was I did a coffee maple glazed bacon fat washed moonshine and barrel aged it for 12 weeks in a half charred whiskey barrel.
See, that does sound good as fuck.
And then
Yeah.
served that with I think it was like agave syrup and then a black walnut bitters and a chocolate bitters. I named
Fuck,
that
that's
after
crazy.
my jeweller back home, the P. Davidson Old Fashioned. And it came with a custom skull ice
Pete
block.
Davidson old fashioned.
Yeah, he's a G.
Pete Davidson.
But yeah, and then from that I just started going crazy with cocktails because like our bar, it was originally like a craft beer style bar. We hosted craft beer takeovers and all that, and then from that I was like, we're like, nah, fuck this. Like another bar was like, oh, we want to do craft beer. So we're like, you go do craft beer, you go do the takeovers there. And
What is your personal thoughts on craft beer, bro?
like it's cool, but
I
it's
can't-
taking the
think it
piss.
tastes gross, bro.
They go like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't drink beer in general because I was
True.
a loser in high school and never acquired the taste. But yeah, nah, in a general sense for beer, like there's all well and done doing craft beer, you know, having fruity beers, you know, having different stouts. But there's taking the piss when you're making them 12% ABV, $20 a stubby, when it's like overly sweet and sickening
Yeah.
and just like it
You
is
can't
a
even drink it, but you
beer.
get a headache from it.
It is not a cocktail. It is
Yeah.
a beer.
Yeah.
Like you're taking the piss. Like
Yeah.
chill out.
So do you want to go in and tell the people at home what you've been up to lately? Fucking, you're not little, you're
What I
fucking
was
massive
talking-
ass
yeah.
book.
What I was talking about when I said 225 pages.
Yeah. Recently I've taught my dog how to be Little Spoon when we go to bed.
Oh,
So we go to sleep cuddling. It's how cute. Like you put his head like in my shoulders.
oh shit.
Is that what you meant?
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant, yeah.
Oh, but that's how you've been up to.
That was definitely 220 pages. That's what I was talking
It
about.
fucking feels like it's taking that long to fucking teach the cunt. The kelpie and ADHD. But nah, yeah.
They say the dog, your dogs are like your owners though. So I'm feeding into it now.
I mean, he is white as well. He's white, golden kelpie.
Fucking hell. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, nah. So, as you would have mentioned, I'm Maddie from No Thanks.
Matty, no thanks.
Hi, no thanks. So yeah,
Thanks for
other my own brand. It's basically called No Thanks XO. It's called No Thanks because I'm a yes man. And I have X and O tattooed on my ears.
Like, in what way are you a yes man?
I say fucking yes to everyone. I'm a fucking simp.
You said that like what's that thing from Napoleon Dynamite? What's that thing from Tina, you fat lord?
Tina, you fat lord.
That's what we sounded like. I say yes to everyone.
Bad. Yeah, so with No Thanks, I've been wanting to do it for quite a bit, and being around so many creative and musicians, and everyone's just creating shit and driving, and all the amazing photographers and videographers that I'm exposed to, and all the talent, I'm just like, nah, I want to do more. And because Bad Decisions is very different than my previous venue that I managed, in the sense that I'm not going as creative in like all these different events, cocktails, but then also I wanted to do different. Try something different with my brain. And because I used to have my own little marketing business back in Bunbury over COVID, which was No Thanks Marketing originally. I used to do I did a couple of like corporate rebrands, website designs, or a bunch of different shit. So I kept that name and wanted to expand it into a cocktail book.
Yeah.
So keep doing put my marketing side and my design side that I've done for years into something that I can put all my ADHD 10 years of hospo fucking knowledge into a book for anyone to be able to pick up and read.
Was it always cocktails though?
Yeah.
Like you always, when you thought of the book, because when you started putting your knowledge, advice and years of knowledge into a book, it was always cocktails?
Always going to be cocktails.
Sick.
Always, because, I mean, originally I wanted to do a cocktail book when I first moved here to Melbourne, and I'm so thank fuck I didn't, because I thought I was so cool. Like, I hadn't even created that many, and I was creating, like, I was making it on Word, because I hadn't really looked too much into the creative side of things that well. But then, lucky enough, my MacBook carked it after 6 years of working, and I lost it. So, and I didn't have my own photos then, because back then we had a social media person, so it wasn't really as good, and would not have been as near as good as what it is now.
Everything happens for a reason.
That's how I say it, and that's why the book has taken so fucking long to get done, because it's me in a book essentially. I'm taking a point out of Action Bronson's cooking book. So how he talks about his recipes, it's not as if it's like some fancy ass book reading it to you. It's like he's talking to you in his own voice.
It's as if the reader was at the bar with you.
It's his language.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that in my book. So I'm talking to you. And I'm talking to you in my own voice, in my own language, how I speak, as best as I can without sounding too shit. And all that, but it's not just cocktails anymore. So I just keep going above like all my targets.
I think the last time when we shot the first episode with you, you were, I think, halfway through it. And I think now you posted that you'd finished it now. Am I correct? Or
nearly. I'm like on the extreme final part. So
and there's an 8-6 cocktail in there.
And a zoned in.
Let's go. Is there a culture show on?
We originally created one on the last party.
Oh, we're going to create one now because the recipe was on the last party. That's why you kept asking me for the last
I remember there was a hemp seed syrup because of weed.
It needs to be something
we can take that out. No.
We can. We had creme de violets.
We need guava in there. Guava?
We need guava, like a juice or a liqueur.
Purple guava.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Have you got like end date, or are you just like...
We could do... I mean, wait, what base spirit? Gin? Tequila?
Nah.
Yeah, we want to get
white rum. White rum.
Whiskey and bourbon drink is bad. It's got to represent us.
I like tequila.
Nah, I wouldn't go that. No, because you want a purple for creme de violet. You want a purple, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes, it needs to be like.
Actually, it won't be bright purple because you want guava in there. That'll change the color, man.
Well, it's kind of like
take the guava out.
Take
fuck the purple.
Yeah, no, it has to be purple. But take the guava out. Let's just make it.
Or pink. Purple or pink. Because there's purple and pink in the logo if you look at it.
We're gonna put the description for this cocktail in the description. We're gonna put the recipe for it.
It'll be the one recipe he releases early from his book.
I reckon we do like white rum, creme de violette, which is a violet floral liqueur to give it that purple.
Yeah.
With a tiny bit of lemon juice.
Why
and
lemon
then
juice?
you also want. Yeah, fuck. Actually, what would be lovely in it would be some lychee.
Lychee, yeah.
Lychee
It's
liqueur.
crazy, because I was thinking of guava. Lychee is nuts.
No, but you could go like, actually, you go 30 mils white rum,
Yep.
30 mils creme de violette.
Yep.
I actually go 20 mils creme de violette.
I don't know about rum. I'm not a big fan of rum.
30.
You are now.
No, because you got to think about like pairing profiles of spirits. Not every like, because if you go bourbon, then you're thinking of caramels and vanillas and chocolates.
Yeah.
Then you're thinking scotch. You're thinking more smoked stuff.
Scotch. Smoke the bacon, man.
Yeah, with it.
Yes.
That's a perfect culture fucking cocktail.
Yeah.
I mean, bourbon.
Well,
tail.
we do something like that. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, I reckon we'll fucking. I'll come in the baz early and we'll make it. Yeah.
I haven't even tried the night 6 cocktail yet. The recipe's in the book already.
Yeah.
Because I
But
don't stock the liquor.
bro,
in
that's
the-
like
in the
I
box.
feel so bad because it's like.
No, he doesn't stock after liquor in bags, so we can't order it.
Well-
but when it comes out, you need to like. Put
It's
on,
not.
like, a
It's
drink
not
shot.
even just that. It's because it's like so. That's what I mean with this book. It's not just cocktail recipes. So I've got over. I mean, I keep creating more, but I've got over 220 cocktail recipes in there. Then there's also over like 30 shot and shooter recipes.
What's
then-
shot and shooter recipes?
Like wet pussy.
Oh, right, yeah.
But they're my own ones that I've created in classics.
Yeah.
And then I have over 50 custom ingredients that I've created. So like, say there's cocktails with custom ingredients. So like a shrub, which is also known as a drinking vinegar, a puree, a syrup. There's ferments. There's bacon fat washes that I teach you how to make.
Have you tried all of these cocktails that you've made as well?
Yeah, near to 98% of them.
Right. Yeah. Are you gonna put on like a, I don't know, like a tasting art or something like in order of like the book coming out and stuff?
Hopefully.
That would be cool.
That'd be cool. Yeah,
that'd be
fuck
sick, yeah.
It would be nice.
It'd be fucking a lot of work.
But
Yeah,
it depends
bro,
on
it would be
like.
120, 220 something cocktails to
Yeah.
make in one night. Yeah.
Oh no, I would not be doing that.
Yeah. So no, you wouldn't be making 220 cocktails in one.
Yeah, nah, that's a lot of ingredients to make. It's near on completion. So I've got like I think 2 more cocktails I wanna, now 3 more cocktails I wanna add in there. I just got to go through it, do a whole bunch of just like going over all grammar corrections, make sure all brand names are exact.
Yeah. Sure, you can get some like AI hectic shit to do that shit for you.
No, I
This
mean,
guy's the go to AI. By the way, he made my fucking EP cover. Go show him that shit.
Dude, that's the funny thing.
Yeah, he made the cover.
I've been going.
I'm not gonna.
No, but speaking of AI,
I
I've been-
my own platform.
That's what's funny, cause like I've been going even more crazy now. So I got to the point where I only had all this like. I thought I had all information in there. I was just gonna
He's
go
got a whole
over
comic
everything.
book, cover for a show.
Yeah, I know. I see
And
that.
And then out of fucking nowhere, right? I get Big Sauce Blacklisted Vision fucking
Oh,
messages
shout out,
me.
Shout out, Bussa.
Oh man, fucking messages me out of the blue because I literally put up a progress like post on Instagram on my story, just like going like, yeah, just hit my target of over 400 pages. Just got to do a few more things, and I reckon I'm gonna be done. Like, yeah, sweet. Nah, Mr. Bullseye, Mr. Blacklisted, fucking messages me a cool new fucking logo saying, oh, I just got bored.
Oh yeah, right, yeah.
Basically,
yeah.
like, oh, just thought I whip this up. Like if I can spend some more work, some time on it to like make it all better, but I thought like something you might enjoy. And I'm like, bro, this is amazing. Like this is like an honor. Like
Is it the new stuff that he's been doing? Like with the
yeah, like all of his graphic
right, it's
design.
mental.
Yeah.
It's just been sick, and because he's like, he also took a lot of the photos of me inside my book. Because I mean, all the photography in my book is my own,
Yeah.
besides photos that have been taken of myself.
Yeah.
And they've been taken by him, and the photo of myself on the cover page is by him. So they have him doing my logo as well. I'm just like, yeah, this is sick.
That's mad.
And then
Fuck
that's
yeah.
just like progress my like creative brain to then just go even more crazier with the book and add more different creative stuff in there, because I've tried to make this book not to be one of those boring little cocktail books and make it actually very like design worthy in that.
Yeah.
And then speaking of AI, and then I've now added like another 30 pages of all these like all photos that I didn't want to put into my book because I wasn't happy with them. I've now changed them into different like formats.
Oh, that's cool. Like comic book shit. Like,
yep. American like story, like
horror story type shit.
Yeah, like gothic punk, anime.
Shit's hard, bro. Yeah.
And like just adding them, so then if people want, they
like
can have
Disney
the options
style,
to cut them
no
out.
thanks. Disney style, no thanks.
So then people can actually just cut them out of the
bro.
book if they want, put them and just have their own little A5 little posters.
That's what you did for me for my EP cover, wasn't it? You took the baby photo of me and then fucking put it in front of the mic.
Make
And
it
then,
into a little cartoon.
yeah, like I think it was like Disney style animation, whatever it was. Yeah,
because we wanted Diary of a Whippy Kid theme, but then we turned you into a little Disney boy.
Bro, we had like 3 different sessions in this room for that cover, right? We changed the direction of it like 3 different times. I was like, I want this, no, I want this, no, I want this.
Thank fuck for AI.
Yeah, just been loving it at the moment, and I'm gonna do some more tonight.
Yeah. I'll give you it.
But no, the book's nearly done.
Have you got an end date, you reckon, or?
I'm hoping within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's just of course it's very hard. Like it's like, say you do one change and then it's changed on another 300 pages or something. So, but I just want it to be perfect. But it should be done within the next couple of weeks.
Fuck yeah.
Which would be good. And it's like a massive ode as well to all the people that have kept me going to keep it creative, or people that I have in my life. So it's like there's majority of all the cocktails are named after a lot of my homies back home in Bunbury, and then artists over here like you boys. And then what's great about it is like any artist that I have a cocktail named after, I'm gonna have like a sort of like I'm gonna design a way to have it in each page, but by each cocktail will be a QR code to their Spotify link.
True, that's sick.
Oh, that's fire. That's so cool.
And then have like story times in there about like different.
For the culture one, you can have it to the culture show Spotify.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
And then I have like all different shit on there, like story times about like times with these people.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's gonna be so like extreme. Like it's gonna be so much. It's like fuck, this is so good. Like,
it's funny like the story about me and FT 623, my rap boy from back home. How we first met, like our story time was fucking hilarious, and where we are now. So I told him what it was like and read that to all the boys the other month in Bunno.
That's sick.
And they're just like, oh my god, I can't wait for this to get out.
Bro, that's one. I can't wait for the day that there's just a signed fucking Matty No Thanks cocktail book sitting on the fucking culture show.
Yeah.
Fucking, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard as hell.
And it will suit because it's a black book.
And it's got like it's like black and pink, like the culture show. Like
my whole colour tones is black, pink, off-white, and a gold.
Yeah,
Like I have all these other colour tones that I really love, that I have on my brand that I want to do, but for the
sick,
book,
bro.
Let's just get it out, mate. I want to sit
come
there.
on, Nah, I get it though. It's gonna be perfect.
It even teaches you how to caramelise fruits, boy. You know, it's chocolate,
Damn.
you know.
Fuck
I
yeah,
just decide for someone like me.
do every single one, bro.
So hard.
No one taught me how to do what I do.
Yeah.
Like all actual cocktails. So I'm predominantly self-taught in cocktails.
Bro, how hard is tempering chocolate? It's so hard.
Yeah,
It's very hard. I remember trying to make my own chocolate bar. You remember that?
Well, the
that
first
phase?
time I did it, I fucked up, and that's why I tell you in the book that I don't do what I did. Don't do it like directly.
Bro, I'm actually so excited because it's like, as you said, it's you. You know what I mean? Like
melt chocolate over the top of boiling water, you nugget.
Oh, I was putting the shit in the microwave.
Fuck's sake.
You win some, you lose some.
Do you know Nate Six also cooks his steaks in the microwave?
That's not fucking correct.
It is facts.
That is not facts. I'm the biggest steak fan.
He
I would
literally
never.
does it in the microwave.
This is all getting cut.
Gross.
This is all getting cut. Thank God I am the editor of the culture show.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh man, one thing I want to touch on before we finish up, bro, is the fucking Bunbury gig.
Yeah.
So do we want to go into?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
that was great.
Yeah.
So like saying for me, what I've always wanted, because I'm the opposite of tall poppy syndrome.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm doing better if all my homies are doing better.
Hell
I love
yes, bro,
seeing
yeah.
everyone
No
succeed.
covering the
Just like,
bucket fucking shit around
yeah, I'm
here.
like, fuck yeah, I look cooler if my mates are doing cool shit.
Oh
I'm
god,
like, yeah.
for real, bro. My
I'm friends with these guys.
Bro, my sister, my sister Mel
Get me
literally
into cool
says to me,
shit.
Bro, that's literally how it is. My sister Mel literally says to me, she's like, how do you know all these cool people? Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean-
I love that shit.
I mean, example. Shout out to Maddie Craig.
Yeah,
that's
Maddie
how I
fucking
got.
Craig.
That's how I got to go to Travis Scott. Like, I just rocked up
You
here,
stole my
like,
ticket.
what's
Because
up?
I didn't fall out. The one day I wasn't there.
Yeah, well, no,
boy.
because fucking, I hit up Maddie and I was just like, one of my ex staff and his mate, they were over from Bunbury and they wanted to, like, their musos, and I was like, oh, do you want to see a real recording?
Yeah, I remember.
Hit Maddie
yeah,
up
yeah.
and he's like, come through. And Maddie was like, what are you doing tonight? I was like, nothing. He's like, want to come to Travis? I was like, yeah.
Yeah, bro, because he called me and he's telling me to come to Travis, and the one day that I'm not at the studio, and by the time they were leaving, I couldn't get to the fucking
I mean, not gonna
studio.
lie, I did feel very old being there. But Kendrick was better, but still great. Like, it was great
Hard.
to have fucking experienced. I never
sure it
get
was.
to actually go out and do shit.
Sure it was.
Because I'm always
Sure.
hosting the gigs.
I'm sure it was great. you know,
But yeah,
I'm
nah,
sure.
so for the gigging Butto, for me was always wanting to be able to like bring stuff, like show Bunbury what else there is, like especially in rap, and to show what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so back like a year ago, I got FT623, so one of the rap boys from in Club Circa 34 from Bunbury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got him on a gig over here, which was his own EP launch. So he actually put on his own gig, flew over here. We linked him up with some of the Melbourne boys, and it was awesome. They all hit it off. And then he loved it so much, and what he wanted to do was then try and repeat that show back in Bunbury. So that was always the aim, and I always have wanted for people over here to actually go over there and see what it's like over there, because it's a beautiful part of the country.
Yeah.
And it'll be awesome just to do.
Yeah.
So then FT and the Club Circa boys linked up with the Tsunami boys. So
Fuck
Cepho,
Which is-
Chuka,
yeah.
Scrubs and Ronks.
Yeah. Shout out all them boys, by the way. Nothing but love for all of
They're
them.
such good boys.
Yeah.
And then they all linked up, and we planned a gig end of November for so last year.
Heck,
2024.
and how did it go? Like success?
It was awesome. Like, it
Yeah.
wasn't always packed out gig, but it was such an awesome gig.
Yeah,
like, I
dope.
planned my end of year family holiday to be over when that gig was on, so it
Dope.
was sick.
Yeah.
That's sick.
But it was just, I was like basically playing like, I was like tour guide, tour manager, site tour, fucking damage control.
Medic.
It was. I mean, it was an eventful
Don't ever
fucking couple of days.
Senso and all that, bro.
I
It would
would
be
have
a wild ride.
been.
But as well, because like
Really
the
hell
Bunbury
fun.
boys are just as bad.
Yeah.
Like,
just as
Add
bad.
fuel to the
no,
fire.
that's the fuck
Add
thing.
fuel to the
Bro, we
fire.
don't sleep. Like, we're fucked.
It's fucking crack, fucking.
Like, like, and to have like both of them together, it was like I was so happy to have both of them together. But it was such a unique experience. I mean, even the first night we were there, like the night before the show, we were all having a barbie down at one of the in the mangroves near the estuary, which was like this beautiful space. And there was all these families in that, and then we're just a bunch of fucking weird looking cunts. There was all these ashays. Singatini's cooking the sausage sizzle. And then all the boys were tripping out, and they were like, why is everyone saying hello and good evening? Even the dads and the mums and the kids.
Everyone's just nice.
I'm like,
and
bro,
shit.
everyone's just nice.
Yeah,
They
fuck
don't
yeah.
care. Like, they'll
Yeah.
actually say, you're out in the like public area having a barbie.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
everyone's going to say, g'day, how you
Yeah.
going?
Yeah.
And it's like, and it's probably good so people don't think it's suspicious and call
Yeah.
the police on you for drinking in public.
Oh, God.
So maybe be nice.
Yeah, be
But
nice.
no, it was so good. Like, we had a lot of people come up to me because, like, of course, people know me from back home, and they started, like, when they were asking why I was over there, I was like, yeah, well, I sort of networked and linked the boys up, but they put it all together. They're like, oh, can we have more of this? Like, this is sick. Like, we want more.
Yeah,
Fuck
dope,
yeah.
dope.
So, yeah, looking at planning on some shit. I've already been in talks with Maddie Craig, trying to get
I
some
was
shit
in the
happening.
room fucking eavesdropping.
So, yeah, looking, I want to, like, in the FT and the Club Circle boys, they want to do some more stuff over there. They want more
Sick.
Melbourne boys over there.
Sick.
Like,
Hey man, I'm happy to be involved, bro. I'm available.
yeah,
You know.
fucking oath. And it's fun over there. Like we have fun.
I was gonna
I
come to
took
the
the
first
boys
one, I
to
was
Thursday night
originally-
karaoke, and it was a
Oh,
good
bro.
night.
Bro, FOMO.
We won't go into that. It was a good night.
You don't want to see me at karaoke.
I
get that into it, bro. I'm the karaoke king, bro. I don't even
It's
have
right, bro,
I don't
like-
even have like a regular song. I just fucking I'll pick
Bro,
that
the
one.
weird
That one was
thing.
good, I'm like,
The amazing thing about like our nights over there though is that like by the end of the night, because the boys had to then like they didn't sleep, they had to like Ronxy and Scrubs like end up coming out with me to the club after the gig. We all stayed out till hell late. They end up having to drive up to Perth at like 6 a.m. to catch a flight back for the 50-50 grime gig.
Of
That
course.
night.
Yeah.
Of course.
So they flew back, they were wrecked, but they were still fucking going. And then me, I remember like seeing a photo of them at the airport, and then everyone else I think was asleep or kick-ons and that, and I'm somehow in my mate's attic. I ended up at my mate's place, like, but I hadn't seen him in like 10 months. I was like, oh, what's going on? And, like, this man owns a
Can I hang out in your attic?
Like this
He
is the
doesn't party that much, but when he does, he goes
Bro,
off.
this is the pinnacle of our kick-ons. I ended up at my mate's place, introduced to his new missus. They're both showing me all their renos they've done to their house. They're building an attic upstairs, going crazy. And then fucking, I found a photo of his ex-partner, who's also his business partner, in his office. So I sent her a photo of me flipping her off and pretending to pick a nose. 4 or 5 hours later, I'm in her backyard building her a house and weeding her fucking lawn.
That's some cracktivities right there, Buzz.
We're all homies back home. Everyone's a homie back home. We don't have that grudge ex shit.
The grudge. What's the grudge?
You don't have that many grudges with your ex partner.
Oh, right.
We're
Because it's all
homies.
too tight knit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, man, my ex from 3 years ago, like her parents, her dad and her nana and her brothers still come visit me when they fly to Melbourne.
Oh, that would be the pettiest shit.
It's
like,
No, I love them to bits. They're the best fucking family in the world.
Like with mine, and I'm sure yours as well, like fucking experiences with exes. Like if their nan and mum were coming to visit me for dinner, that I would love that.
Bro, I love it.
That would be so much for my ego, bro, because I know it would kill her. You know what I mean?
No, she's awesome as well. Her whole family are really cool. Like we're friends. Like we're
That's what I
actually
mean,
better
like-
off as
like,
friends.
That's a whole different place
But
over there.
it was great because I'm just happy like I'm in a spot now where I can, because her younger brothers, they're not too little, they're adults, but one's a teenager, one's an adult, but one of their favourite rappers is one of the homies,
Yeah, true.
and he's gonna sign some shit for me to give to him, and I'm just like, yeah, fuck yeah, I can be that cool ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like I should design my own shit.
Yeah, that's sick. Bro, you should do clothes. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have designed, but for me, down the track, I'd love to learn how to sew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dope.
Because mum used to sew all the time. She makes,
Yeah, my nan used
she
to
still
sew.
makes clothes for my niece and my now nephew.
Beautiful. Yeah.
So like I'd love to sew, make my own tracksuits, my own overalls,
That'd be cool.
my own
Fuck
random
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Because I love different style. My
I
style
like
has changed.
I
every
like
2
seeing that
years.
sewing shit on Instagram where like those streetwear designers will sew like a big part off a rug, like an old fashioned rug, and
That's
then
what I love.
and then half off their champion hoodie, like in a
Yeah.
wave pattern, and
Yeah.
then sew the rug
Yeah.
to the, you know what I mean? I love that shit. It looks so cool to
I
me.
kind of fuck with that kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
it's not so much even just to sell, it's for my own
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly
It's like,
right, yeah.
even for me, a lot of my clothes over the years, they've always been my mates' clothing brands.
Yeah.
Or
Same, to be
because
honest.
back in the day,
Oh, not fucking.
I mean, I even
Capping.
started 2 clothing brands back when I was younger.
Yeah.
Like I had
You know-
one called Young Roller, which was I did collabs with the local tattooers, and we had some tattooed shirts, and then
That's
one
sick.
called Average Ground, which I just created just like basic streetwear tees.
Yeah.
But like
True.
it was either my own shirts I'd wear, like cool designs I'd do for my bars, or mates brands. Because
Yeah,
I actually, a lot of my mates, like especially my mate Phil back in WA, his brand is called Strictly Ornate. Their brand is awesome, oversized streetwear fits.
Dope,
Yeah.
dope.
Which it's advertised with our mates that are just Harley stunt riders, like fucking doing
Yeah.
Harleys and fucking
Fuck yeah.
all this weird shit.
Hard as
Okay,
fuck.
I can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking bicycle.
Yeah, hard.
Scooter.
But funny enough, when I fucking stopped rapping like 2 years ago now, we've been doing Culture Show. Before I actually decided before we decided to do a podcast. I remember that time when I was living in the city, Liam actually buzzed me and asked, what are you doing now that you quit music? And if you remember, I said, I'm debating whether to do a clothing brand or to do a podcast. And so it's funny, if we didn't start Culture Show, I probably would have had a crack at fucking...
He's a different breed, this one. No.
Bro, it's alright. I'm releasing a cocktail book and I also want to release my own branded fidget spinner.
Yeah, for real.
I have some
I'll tell you the best fucking fidget spinner, the lighter one.
They're
fucking sick.
Maybe I'll do
that with my lighter anyway, bro, for real.
I do have some dreams for No Thanks, because for me it's like I want to do those random ass different stuff.
Yeah.
But
That'd be cool.
Like I have a few like sweatshirts and stuff that I've designed that I would love to release, but yeah, that's just
for the future.
Well, it depends how much money the book makes,
and
how much I can get out of it.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know, bro. I got a feeling it's gonna be real success. I don't want to jinx or nothing, but I got a feeling it's gonna be real successful, bro. Just like, I don't know, everyone's like been waiting so long for it. It's already anticipated. You know
I feel
what
bad
I mean?
for everyone. I'm such a fucking...
But I think it's already, it's gonna be hella successful, bro.
I'm such a piece of shit.
I feel like everyone's just... I feel like everyone's just sick of hearing about it, but it's like the same of like...
Is it even coming? Is it even real, bro?
Everyone just comes up to me at the bar and they're like, "Oi, is your book done yet?"
Yeah.
I'm like, fucking no. What have you been doing? I just added another 50 pages.
I'm a piece of shit.
Because my goal was like 200 pages, and then I added more, and then my new goal was 300, and then I added more, and then my new goal was 370 because the PDT cocktail book has 369. So if I beat the cocktail book that got me into cocktails a year, then it hit 400 pages, and now I'd counted before. So I would have to do some moving around and shit. It won't be this much. But I thought 436.
Fucking hell, that's hectic.
That's a whole lot of cocktails.
I mean, the aim is I just want to make enough to buy
make a
Mama
420
car.
and then just...
Yeah, I mean, that would be amazing. That would. I mean, this... like.
And on the last page, the 420th page, it's just purely weed cocktails.
I mean, for the marijuana smokers out there are many different hemp seed infused cocktails in this book. Many hemp seed ingredients that you can create yourself at home to have a luxurious day.
Relaxation.
Relaxation is key when drinking No Thanks cocktails.
Hey, beer before grass, you're on your ass. Grass before beer, you're in the clear.
Grass and beer together. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that was my radio voice because I used to work on radio.
And now he's on a podcast.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I used to do adverts.
Fuck you, know. I think that might be a good place to end it there.
Fuck yeah.
Unless you guys anything else you want to... We're now 20 in, so...
I mean, I got a new stomach tattoo the other week. That was cool.
Yeah, I see that, bro. It looks painful, cuz.
Finished.
Yeah, let's go.
Then Cheshy's going to tattoo my throat.
Oh, shout out Big Cheshy.
Yeah.
What are you getting on your throat?
I'm getting 2 giant rose heads with negative space, so blackout around it.
Fuck yeah, it's gonna hurt.
Because I just got doing a whole bunch of blackout on my stomach.
Yeah.
And then
He loves the pain.
Yeah.
No, I like numbing cream.
He loves tramadol.
Don't do drugs.
After you get so many tattoos and you get old, you have no adrenaline left in your body, and it just hurts so much.
Yeah.
And look at the size of me.
Did you hear that too?
Yeah, it was a ghost.
Yeah.
See, it's me. It was just me moving. That's how light I am. I actually walked to the door and back, and now that slide noise was moving.
Whoa! Okay, I think that might be
I'm going to wrap it up.
a good place to wrap up. Fucking ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching another episode of the Culture Show. It has been Nate Six, LB, and Maddie motherfucking No Thanks. Is there anything you want to promo before we...
You just said that. You said it's No Thanks, LB, and Maddie fucking No
I'll
Thanks.
fucking say it. I'll say it again.
It's been
I repeat
LB, Nate
myself.
Six, and Maddie No Thanks. Let's
Is
go.
there anything you want to promote to the camera before we sign off?
Yeah, I'd like to promote my niece and nephew. I love you, Alison and Tyler. You two are adorable.
Shout out Alison and Tyler. Let's go.
Go. Make sure you like, comment, and
Yeah,
subscribe.
shout out to you guys. Like, comment, subscribe what he said. And fucking, we haven't done this in a while. Take it easy, fam.
Peace.
Let's go. Done. Fucking oath.